Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Stamperia, I have this fantastic collection. This is sunflower art, and it comes in rub-ons, 8x8 paper pack, and die cuts. And together, they can make beautiful cards just like this one. Rub-ons here, the paper pack, and you guys, if you watch to the end of the video, you can find out how to win this very card for your own. For those of you who like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you're watching us on Paper Wishes, just go ahead and hop on over to our YouTube channel to participate and come play with us. All right, let's take a look at what's in this beautiful paper pad. Now, you guys, Debbie pointed out to me yesterday that she likes to use the art from all of the covers, which I think is a great idea. You can always use a little snippet here and here, and this is perfectly usable art. Now, there are cutouts on the back, but maybe there's one or two that don't fit your needs. Just check out what's on the front. So yeah, lots of gorgeous cutouts. Borders are kind of sneaking in everywhere here. Beautiful sunflowers. Look at this stone cottage. And then on the back of every scene, there's a all over pattern, which is just gorgeous. Look at that. This is one of my favorites. I love that blue. And look at this little shop front. I love it. And then this is just great for adding rub-ons and things too. I love the pickup. Look at that quilt. And then the clothesline. That's so sweet. And then the gorgeous stripes and beautiful flower garden. And I love the wood grain on the back here. I even used this part on a card you'll be seeing. And then this scene is so gorgeous. We've got the beautiful green all over pattern, and look at the horses and the sunflowers. And then in the background, there's some like splattering, and there's also some script writing. Another beautiful all over pattern. And then we've got these little cutouts for card toppers. I love it when you have on the back of them a place to write. And then we've got all kinds of little tags. Look at this little tiny print, so cute. And then so many cutouts. And then we have our back cover. All right. Then, you guys, we have all of these chipboard die cuts. These are amazing. Look, you get a whole like storefront right there. That's so cute. The pickup, the lady painting. You get some picket fences. You've got your little laundry. Another pickup. Little cottage. The cottage window. Lots of sunflowers, even horses, lots of flower pots, butterflies, bugs, lots of flowers, gorgeous. And then we've got these rub-ons, which are amazing, and I used those right here on the bottom of this card. This is a center step card, and for this one, I used the pre-made cards. These are already die cut, folded, ready to go. They have envelopes with them, and you get 5 in a pack. This is so great to just take along with you and maybe do these on vacation. I'm going to be going on vacation in August, and I'm going to take some cards to work on. And I like to take things that are already die cut, ready to go, and kind of a collection where all I need to bring with me is like a pair of scissors, maybe my paper trimmer, and some glue. And then I'm good to go. Now, if you also have a die cutting machine, I grab the side step one. You know, I do that occasionally. Anyway, we have a cutting die that coordinates with this. Look down below below the video on our Paper Wishes website page, and you'll see it there. Rats! I've been too big of a hurry this morning. All right, and so to finish this card, I added a few things, you guys. I added some red glitter thin line border dazzle sticker right along that bottom edge. And then here I took some of that beautiful background paper, one of those sweet little card toppers, some of the stripe paper on each side. And then right here we've got a primary color script greeting dazzle sticker in red. And yes, we know primaries are red, yellow, and blue, but we also added black, green, and brown, because we felt you needed those. And foam tape one of the little tags right there, and added a little bit of red gingham ribbon. The red gingham ribbon that's in here is so nice to use. And so there you go. And let me show you these rub-ons, you guys. Are so easy to use. I'm going to use the package that I already had. And here are my scissors. This one's already opened. So you guys, I like to use my tiny scissors and just kind of go around these, cut them out. Do not try to just lift up like you want to use this butterfly and you're just going to slide that right in there and just use the butterfly. I guarantee you if you put any pressure on any part of this, it's going to transfer some of the sunflower or anything else around it. So I've done that many times until I've just finally just given up. And then here's a little tip that our friend Sarah gave us in one of her videos. She takes her little cutouts and she just bends one of the corners just like that. This is genius. And then takes that, put that right there on the inside of our card. Just take a little bone folder and we're just going to go like this all the way around. And then Sarah's tip was to fold that back so that you have this little handle to grab, which I think is so great. So you're not going, trying to get this off. You just lift that right up. And there you go, it releases. And then, doesn't that look nice? And it's so easy to do. So I just took those, all those little poppies right here, I just took all of those, cut those out, and just ran those along the bottom for a border. All right. And my next one we're going to do, this one right here, because you guys, this is a slimline card, so it's 3.5 by 8.5 inches. And I wanted to show you, you can take one of these beautiful, here we go, pages, 8 by 8. So this is, I just took this, put it right there, glued that on the card front, and then right here, I just took another one of the little border pieces and I just glued that along the top, and that completed my card. I inked the edges with some brown ink. I wrapped it with a little bit of twine twice, some yellow twine, and then inked the edges of the tag and punched that with a 1/8 inch hole punch, threaded it on the twine, and then I just foam taped that right on there. Fastest card ever. And it's just ready to go. All right, and then this one, the gatefold card, and I used that wonderful paper that had this on the back, but I wanted to use this side of it so I could utilize this, and then this side I can use for an entirely different card. I could add that like as a border to the bottom of a card, so I wanted to keep that. And then what I did is I took my 5 by 6.5 inch card and I opened the card, placed the fold at the center, and then I just folded the left and right sides to that center fold to make my gatefold. And then I cover each flap with some of that paper, and then I just added a little bit of border at the top because it needed a little balance with the border at the bottom. And then I added some of this cute little chipboard for the little pots there. This one I just glued on, this one I foam taped so it has a little bit of a lift. And then to those I added some little black tiny words and phrases dazzles right there. There was a butterfly and a tag already there, so I just added a chipboard butterfly right there. And then this one, you guys, I took some of that quilt paper and I just wrapped it around, and then I had about this much left that I was short. I just took another little piece and I just aligned that little quilt pattern, and that little piece is kind of under here so you can't even see it. And then I just glued that to the front, and then over that seam I just glued a little pickup truck. So you want to make sure that when you do that, it's like on the card and everything fits nice and tight so it doesn't slide off. Then on the inside of the card, I just cut that down to fit over that right there. That's the fold, if you can see. And then once you get that covered, it's going to flatten out really nicely. So you have a really nice picture to open from the inside. All right, so the last one I have for you is we're going to make a pocket card. So I'm going to take a 5 by 6.5 inch card, and then what I did is I'm going to cut it using a paper cutter, or you could just draw a line, a ruler, from this corner straight down to this corner, and you want to cut this away which is what I did here. This is the piece I cut away. And then for this piece, I just took some of the paper and I just glued it right there on the card front. So you can see, I just put glue on this flap, aligned this piece right here, and then trimmed that away. So now I'm going to take this piece, and you see how I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to cover this with paper, and then it's going to get stuck right there. And then I'm going to glue it on this side and under here, and then that's going to make a full pocket. So we're going to take this piece right here, and we're going to go ahead and glue that right there. Now it is going to have a little notch right there, but guess what? That's going to be hidden in here. So we're going to do this with one sheet of paper. You just have to be aware not to get glue on the part that it's not going to cover, because then when you glue it inside, it'll kind of interrupt the pocket. All right, I'm going to take my handy shears here, trim this off. All right, that's going to go right there. All right, but before we do that, I want to make sure and put some of this paper on the back of the card so that it looks nice. And then I think what I'm going to do is I really want to take advantage of that center part. So I'm going to center right there, and then I'm going to mark it like this, just because I'm too lazy to use a pencil. All right, so now we're going to just take some of our Cosmic Shimmer glue. We're going to glue that in place. We're going to put a little bit of glue here too. And then we're going to just set that down, really taking advantage of that border along the top edge. I want to make sure that this gets glued okay. Need to move this over. Go. Now I can just trim off the rest of this. A little point there, we don't need that. All right, so now we can go ahead and do our inside of our pocket. We're going to go like this. It's going to go right here. In fact, I'm going to snip off this part right here so it doesn't interfere with the fold. Sometimes it can just get a little bulky. Okay, and now I just need to put glue right here. And then like a little bit right there. Okay, now you have a working pocket. All right, now it's time to make something to put inside of the pocket. So I have this little tag. Now the tag base, I used the tag from our Tag in a Bag cutting die. Put a little sunflower rub-on right there. There's lots of space to write a message on the back. You could even put a little pocket back there, add a gift card. And then this little piece would make a great ornament if you were doing the same thing with a Christmas paper pack. I just took a piece of magnet from my refrigerator that has those advertising magnets on it, and I just cut that up, put that on the back. So this is sort of like a little gift that you would give to somebody. You can tuck it right in here, and when they get it, just write inside the card, hey, that's a magnet on the front. And they can just clip this twine that's holding it on there. This bow is just a part of it, and they'll have a cute little fridge magnet. This comes from the paper pack. You can buy these in packages. These are so great for the holidays, you guys. Just cover, you know, with pretty paper. This part, instead of covering this with paper and cutting around the scallops, I just took an ink pad, a brown ink pad, and I just went over the surface of it, covered this with paper, glued it to the front, put a bow on it, put a magnet on the back. You're good to go. So that's going to go right inside, just like that. How cute is that? And then on the inside part, okay, you could always put something else. So, I mean, on the back part, you could always write your message on the back. So you guys, this is good to go. We've got a great collection of cards here, a fantastic money saver. The Sunflower collection goes from late summer right into fall, which I love. And I promised you I would tell you how you could win this card for your very own. If you follow the instructions at the very end of our video, there's just a little end plate there that gives you all of the rules. But if you like, comment, and subscribe here on our YouTube channel, that will put you in the running to win this little card. We want to give this away, and then you have to wait about a week after you've commented, liked, and subscribed. And if you already are a subscriber, just like and comment. And then we'll choose someone, and then we're going to notify you through our community page, and just make sure you have your notification bell at the top of YouTube turned on, and you'll get a message. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.